Hello dear students of class 10th, welcome to geography class. I hope all of you are fit and healthy. Students, in this video, I shall be continuing with the 6th chapter from your geography book, that is manufacturing industries. So students, in the previous video, I explained you about the industrial location. That means the factors that needs to be taken into consideration while establishing an industry, in which I explained you a number of factors that are important. Now students, in this video I shall be moving to the next topic, and the next topic is classification of industries. That means students, in this topic I will explain you that how the industries are classified, what is the basis of classification of industries. So students, as you can see that industries are classified broadly on these 5 dimensions. So the first one is on the basis of source of raw material. The second one is according to their main role. The third one is on the basis of capital investment. The fourth one is on the basis of ownership, and the fifth one is based on the bulk and weight of raw material and finished goods. So these are the 5 dimensions on which the industries are categorized or they are classified. So I will be explaining you all the 5 one by one. So let us start with the first one, that is on the basis of source of raw material. That means from where the industries get raw materials. So students, let me tell you that this first classification, this is further classified or this is further divided into 2 parts. First is agro based and the second one is mineral based. Now I will be explaining you that what is agro based and what is mineral based. Now students, let us start with the first one, that is agro based. Agro, this term agro has come from the word agriculture. Agro based means the industries that get their raw materials from the agricultural sector. The industries that get their raw material from the agriculture, or you can say the primary sector. For example, cotton industry, sugar industry, jute industry, silk industry, rubber industry. These are the examples of the industries that get their raw material from agricultural sector. If I talk about sugar industry, then what is the raw material that is required in sugar industry? Sugar cane is required. And from where do we get sugar cane? That sugar cane is obtained from the agricultural sector. Sugar cane is cultivated. If I talk about the cotton industry, then from where do we get cotton? From where do we get cotton balls? Cotton is cultivated, and I hope you remember that the soil that is known for growing cotton is black soil, which is also called as cotton soil, which I already explained you in the first chapter. So students, so agro based means the industries that get their raw materials from agricultural sector. So I hope agro based is clear to everybody. Now the second one is, the second classification of this is mineral based. Now what is the meaning of mineral based? Mineral based means the industries that get their raw materials from minerals. They are called as mineral based industries. For example, iron and steel industry is an example of mineral based industry. From where do we get iron? We get iron from iron ore. Iron is not cultivated. We cannot cultivate iron. We can extract iron from iron ore. Minerals, several minerals, from where do we get? So this is an example of mineral based industry. The machines, the tools industries, they require steel, and steel is not cultivated. We get steel from, where do we get steel? We get steel from iron and several other minerals, the metal industries, right. So, these are the example of industries that that obtain their raw materials from the minerals. So, I hope that the first classification, that means on the basis of raw materials, is clear to everybody. Please remember that in raw material there are 2 points or the 2 divisions you can call. The first one is agro based and the second one is mineral based. Now students, we will move to the next classification. So the next one is according to their main role. Now what is this according to their main role? First of all, let me tell you that on the basis of their main role, they are classified into 2 groups. The first one is basic or key industries and the second one is consumer industries. Now what are these 2? I will be explaining you. Now students, first let me deal with the first one, that is basic or key industries. Now what do you understand by this? See, the industries that produce their goods and from those goods further production or further manufacturing can be done. That refers to basic or key industries. Or you can say that these industries, they supply their product, they supply their finished products, and that finished product is used as raw material to manufacture other goods or to manufacture other products. So such type of industries are called as key or basic industries. For example, if I talk about iron and steel industry, as I told you that iron we get from iron ore. From iron ore, iron is extracted and then further processing is done, and then what we obtain is called as iron. So students, if I talk about iron nails, from where, how iron nails are made? They are made from iron. So first the iron industry will manufacture iron, they will process iron, and that finished good, that finished product of iron industry will be used as raw material in order to make iron nails. Let me give you another example. Steel industry. First of all, steel will be processed, right, from several minerals. Steel will be processed, and after that, that steel will be used to make nuts and bolts. That steel will be used as raw material. Steel is definitely a finished good in case of steel industry, but that finished good is used as raw material in some other industry, in some other manufacturing unit, in order to make some other product. So such type of industries are called as basic or key industry. It provides the base, that is why it is called as basic industries. So I hope that this type of industries are clear to everybody. Now we have the second one. So the second one is consumer industries. From the term only it is quite clear. Consumer industries means the industries whose products are directly consumed by the consumer. They do not require further manufacturing, they do not require further processing, they cannot be further processed, they cannot be used as raw material in order to manufacture some other product. So the products or the industries whose products are directly consumed by the consumer refers to consumer industries. For example, if I talk about jam, then jam will not be further processed, that is the final product, right. If I talk about sugar, sugar is the final product. Paper, paper is the final product. Toothpaste, toothpaste is the final product. The coat, the fabric, that means the clothings, suppose the coat that I am wearing, that is the final product, it will not be further processed or further manufactured. So such type of industries whose products are directly consumed by the consumer refers to consumer industries. So I hope that the second classification of industries is also clear to everybody. Now students, the third classification is based on the I am saying it again. Now students, the third type of classification is on the basis of capital investment. That means how much capital is invested in the industries. So based on this, it is divided into two parts. The first one is small scale industry and the second one is large scale industry. Now let us deal with the first one, that is small scale industry. The industries that have less than 1 crore investment refers to small scale industries. That means the industries that require less investment, less capital is invested, the industries in which less capital is invested, that means less than 1 crore. That type of industry is called as small scale industry. For example, it can be toy industry, toys, so they require less capital. Now we have the second one, that is large scale industries. The industries that require the capital investment of more than 1 crore. 1 crore or more than 1 crore, they are called as large scale industries. So I hope small scale industries and large scale industries are clear to everybody. Now students, the example of large scale industries can be RL and steel industries. They are heavy, they are bulky, so they require more investment, they require more capital. So that will come under large scale industries. Now students, one important point, that the limit that I just mentioned, that is the limit of about 1 crore, this limit has changed over a period of time. That means earlier this 1 crore was not the limit, and let me tell you that after some period of time, that means for example after 50 years or after 100 years, this 1 crore will also change, maybe it will be 2 crores or more. So this limit is not fixed for every duration, for every period of time. It may change after a period of time as per development, as per the economy of the country. So I hope that on the basis of capital investment, classification is clear to everybody. Now next we have the fourth one, that is on the basis of ownership. That means industries are owned by whom? Who owns the industries? So in this, the industries are divided into 4 parts, or it is classified into 4 parts. The first one is private sector industries. Cut this line. In this, the first one is public sector industries, the second one is private sector industries, the third one is joint sector industries, and the fourth one is cooperative sector industries. Now what are these 4? Now I am going to explain you about all these 4 one by one. Now students, let us start with the first one, that is public sector industries. Now what are public sector industries? The industries that are owned and operated by government agencies. So such type of industries are called as private sector industries. For example, railway sector. Yes, railway sector is also an industry of the government. It is providing service to huge number of people, and also it is providing employment to great number of people, right. Then next is BHEL, BHEL. Next one is SAIL. Now what is the full form of BHEL and SAIL? BHEL stands for Bharat Heavy Electronics Limited and SAIL stands for Steel Authority India Limited. So these are the industries that are controlled and operated by government agencies. So such type of industries are called as public sector industries. Here the motive of the government is not profit seeking, rather to provide services to the people, to provide employment to the people. This is the main aim of public sector industries. Now let's move to the next one, that is private sector industries. Private sector industries means the industries that are owned and operated by individuals or group of individuals. So, such type of industries are called as private sector industries. For example, TISCO. TISCO is a private sector industry. Then we have Bajaj Auto Limited. Then we have Reliance. So, these are private sector industries. Alright. Now, let us move to the next one, that is joint sector industries. Now, what are joint sector industries? The industries that are jointly run by the state and individual or group of individuals. That means, the state as well as individuals, they jointly run the industries. So, such type of industries that are jointly run by both of them, that means the government as well as the private individuals or group of individuals. So, such type of industries are called as joint sector industries. For example, Oil India Limited, Maruti Udyog Limited. So, these are examples of joint sector industries. Next, we have cooperative sector industries. Now, what are cooperative sector industries? Students, the industries that are owned and operated by the producers and suppliers of raw materials. So, such type of industries are called as cooperative sector industry. For example, Amul is one example. Then sugar industries in Maharashtra. That means the farmers who are cultivating sugarcane, they have their own mill in which the sugarcane is further processed, the sugarcane is further manufactured into sugar. That means the producer is also the same and the one who is manufacturing is the same. So, both of them are same, the producer as well as the manufacturer, both are same. So, such type of industries are called as cooperative sector industries. So, I hope that on the basis of ownership, classification is clear to everybody. Now, let us move to the last one, that is based on the bulk and weight of raw material and finished goods. So, students, let me tell you that on the basis of this, the industries are classified into two parts. The first one is heavy industries and the second one is light industries. See, from the name only it is very clear that what are heavy industries and what are light industries. So, the industries whose raw materials and finished goods are very bulky and heavy are called as heavy industries. That means mass production is there, a lot of products are manufactured or in great quantity the products are manufactured and they are as well as very heavy also. For example, iron and steel industry, this is an example of heavy industries because the steel, the iron, they are very heavy. Next, we have light industry. The industries that are light in weight, that are not very bulky, that are not weight intensive. So, such type of industries that are not weight intensive, rather they are light in weight, they are not at all bulky, they are called as light industries. For example, toy industries, electricals or electronic industries. So, these are examples of light industries. So, students, I hope this topic is clear to everybody, that is classification of industries. Please remember that industries are classified into 5 ways. They are based on 5 ways. So, please remember the basis and the sub points that are there in this topic. So, I hope this topic is clear to every student who is watching this video. And students, in the next video, I shall be dealing with textile industry. Students, let me tell you that the whole chapter is based on classification of industries. Like in classification of industry, I am telling again. So, students, let me tell you that the whole chapter is based on classification of industries. Now, how the chapter is based on this classification? See, I have explained you the classification. Now the next topics, whatever you will study, that will be based on that only. For example, I explained you on the basis of raw material, in which I explained you agro based industries and mineral based. In agro based, I explained you about sugar industry, I explained you about textile industry. Then in mineral industry, mineral based, I explained you about iron and steel industry. So the next topics are related to that only. So the whole chapter will be covered. No, cut that line. So students, in the next video, I shall be explaining you about textile industry. So till then, thank you so much. Do take good care of yourselves, and I'll meet you in the next video with the next topic. Thank you.